Hola amigos, this is level 12 and today we are going to be talking about what is the Omegaverse. Yes, we're doing this. We have to. If you have been in any fandom where there are a lot of male characters, you have probably heard of this AU, and it is quite questionable, not gonna lie. So, I didn't really know how to start this, but I feel like it's better if I just start with the ranks, because that's what most people hear about. So the alphas. They are the dominant species, and they're generally portrayed as strong and aggressive. And I was going to use visuals, but let me tell you, the visuals are a little questionable. But that's fine, and they can usually get others pregnant. Or, no, that's their job. That they have to. Males and females, it's... Listen, was going to use visuals, but, decided against that. So Omegas are the weaker species, generally portrayed as feminine and submissive, and they're the ones that can get pregnant, whether they be male or female. And then we have betas, which are the middle ground, the normal, like you and I, and rarely can they get others pregnant / get pregnant. It's a weird AU, and it's, again, as I said, it exists only in fandoms where there are a lot of males, such as Hetalia, or Yuri on Ice, or Haikyuu, or Free, those reverse harem type anime, where, you want your two favorite characters to date, and you want them to have a kid, but there's no other way to do that unless you do the Omegaverse. So, what is the history of this fandom, or this AU? Where did it get started? And I thought it had started, with like Teen Wolf or something. It is in the Teen Wolf fandom, don't get me wrong, but that is not where it started. Or no, I thought it started with Star Trek. I'm pretty sure it is also in Star Trek if you look hard enough, but I was wrong apparently. So, it first appeared in the Supernatural fandom. Oh, those people. In May 2010, because of some crack post or whatever on LiveJournal. Listen, we are going way back to baby internet times, let me tell you. Baby internet times. Ugh. Whatever. And by January 2011, the terminology for the AU had been standardized, meaning alpha, beta, omega, other terms, which I'm not going to say because I want this video to be all ages. The trope spread to other fandoms, and in 2014 it invaded Japanese fandoms, such as the animes, and so much so that now Japanese stores specifically cater to the demand. Like, they have shelves and displays of just Omegaverse doujin. Like, it's questionable. It's also spread to K-pop and, like, J-pop and those fandoms, but, like, that's a little weird, because those are real people, but that's another video that I want to do, exploring Omegaverse and other things, but it's fun. And in 2013, it also spread to the Chinese BL fandom, fan base, whatever. I don't touch that stuff, because I just never do, but I guess I'm also assuming it spread to the South Korean fandom like that too, just any East Asia kind of work. And in 2015, the first non-fan work began being produced, meaning original, meaning that the AU came with its all original characters. And there's even like litigation, like suing court case on who came out with this specific thing first. And listen, I will do a video on that if y'all want me to, because I'm like, oh my gosh, the nerds are taking this to court, and I love it. I think they're taking it to court. I didn't read too much into it, but I'm like, oh, please let this be real. And currently, popular Omegaverse fan bases include Hetalia, that is how I know of it, and kinda wish I didn't, Haikyuu, Yuri on Ice, Boku no Hero Academia, Doki Doki Literature Club as well. Like, it goes both ways. Either fandoms with a lot of male characters or fandoms with a lot of female characters. Let me tell you, the ones for Doki Doki Literature Club are a little bit more questionable, not going to lie. And there's also Free. The one that got the place burned down or whatever. Yep, we got Free in there. We got all those great anime. And so, originally that's where the video was going to end, because it's a very quick history without talking about things that can, like, get my video taken down. But, we got this lovely quote by someone, and I 100% agree with it. Omegaverse is a really fascinating fandom invention. 50% of it is totally problematic and reinforcing a lot of patriarchal culture values. The other 50% is some of the most insightful, subversive social commentary I've ever read on gender identity, gender roles, and queer oppression. And I'm just like, yes, that is exactly what this fandom is, because you can, like, I highly recommend doing this, is going on Omegle and typing in Omegaverse and seeing the starters that come up. Some of them are really, like, interesting and cool. Others of them are the weird patriarchal culture values that are kind of messed up. But I would also recommend maybe I've read some of the, like, completely non-fandom Omegaverse work, and some of them are pretty good. Some of them are not. Omegaverse itself is very popular on websites like Archive of Our Own, so if you want to go read some of those stories, I'm not going to link any of them, because let's just say I was one of those horrible fangirls back in the day. Oh my gosh, we do not talk about that phase in my life. But yes, those exist. You can find them on your own, but I just thought it was so interesting because it's such a weird thing, Omegaverse, and it is one of my favorite AUs just because of that other 50% that is just, like, questioning gender roles and all of that. It's my favorite thing to do. Love it. Love it. Anyways, I know this video is late. This video is probably going up at 3 or 4 o'clock. I was lazy. That's the only excuse I have. Anyways, so down below I have a Google form where you can go and recommend me anime, and I highly suggest you do that because I have nothing to watch. I just threw something by accident. I have nothing to watch this spring break. But yes, anyways, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more random fandom things. Ciao, chicos.